Jade Chamber. This is bad. Paimon's supposed to be your guide, but Paimon doesn't know where the way up to the Jade Chamber is. Well, since we want to go to the Jade Chamber, heading to its location on the map is the sensible thing to do. Let's look around. There has to be a way up there nearby.
By royal decree.
Time for retribution!
I suppose this will do.
Since this is the right place, it must have something to do with the Jade Chamber. Yes, this must be the... Aw, if that wind current was stronger, we'd be able to reach the top in one... Huh? Why? Or... Oh, Paimon! Alright, let's follow... Oh, hang on a moment. Looks like we've gotten close to the Guizhong Ballista. Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber using the ballista? Oh, right. Oh, that's right. Now that you mention it, we could use the...
Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Exactly. What? We're invited guests. No. Wait. She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but set up a Millilith ambush here to... Now, Paimon...
What? We're just on guard duty. What do you mean, shameless?
What nonsense! Seize these
Well, here
Odds revealed.
Tactical retreat!
Who goes there?
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Take the target alive!
Swirl, Mark 2.
Look at this! To arms!
Wings of Darkness. Come, sever animal technique.
Bested!
Stop! What's all this about?
Lady Coaching, these two strange people suddenly...
Who are you calling strange?
You want to go to the...
We're invited guests, here to look for the liyue.
Well, as it happens,
Oh,
I'm Kuching. The Yuha. I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang.
wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet...
The Guizhong Ballista in Tianhang Pass has long been in disrepair, and yet it was fixed in a single night. These Millilith are just here to guard the scene, not to...
So this was all a misunderstanding?
Anyway, for a mortal to be able to repair an adepti mechanism is...
That was... Eh? Oh, right. So,
Just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt take a more neutral stand.
we're not taking sides. We spoke with the Adepti. They...
When you say protect, you mean their sanctimony.
Huh?
You are mortals, and thus, under their protection. Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area. I'll say it plain. They're under us.
Well, you've got to... Still, this is the first time Paimon's seen a person...
Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension to mortals that is... Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this way. This skepticism is mine alone. Either way, I will admit that the action... Rex Lapis's death is indeed an extraordinary circumstance. How surprisingly civilized of them. Well, for Ningguang, that woman would talk anything and everything out of... The time of the Adepti is long past. If even the liyue Qixing don't want to... I'll stop here. Honestly, I hadn't intended to say so much. But you should both be off to the Jade... The cream of Liyue's mercantile crop.
Favor? But, wait, that's right. Greeting gifts are a staple of Liyue's...
All right. You can decide on your greeting gift yourselves. Let me tell you how to get to the Jade... You didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Go back to Li... Well then. May we meet again, traveler.
Well, that Yuheng may not respect the gods, but Paimon thinks she's a pretty cool person. So, what should we give to Ning... Oh, right! Paimon dreamed of an amazing... Paimon has a feeling that it would be perfect for a soup. Why don't we go with that for a gift? With a certain... Let's go gather ingredients! Time... Look at that slime! It looks crystal clear! And very delicious! That's the one! Did you hear that? It seemed like it came... Uh-oh. It looks like the treasure...
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Absorption test.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
Furnictors.
Midnight Phantasmagoria. Animotech 63.
Thank you for your help, kind travelers. If you hadn't come to my aid, I surely would have rotted in this cell.
Aw, it was nothing.
I understand. Don't say that. I only escaped. I'm Meng Dan, a supplier for Mingxing jewelry in Liyue Harbor. I never expected that those treasure hoarders would have their eyes on the same ruins that I... Is there anything that you lack? Antiques, treasure, various knickknacks, you name it.
Wait a moment. Actually,
Oh? And
do you have a box that can store presents? We'd like a pretty one.
Of course we do. How can one sell antiques without... Now, just give me a moment, and I'll let the boss know. You can go see...
Great! Paimon sugar frosted... A guy called Meng Dan?
Uncle Meng already told me about it. Many of the best goods in our store were found by Uncle Meng. If anything were here, this container is itself an antique. With that...
Yep. Hang on a moment. Could we borrow...
Sure. Please help yourself.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, it's done! The one and only sugar-frosted slime!
Oh, yes. You might want to use these two fresh...
Woohoo! It looks beautiful! Great! Now that we've put all the...
New stock at Siguen. Out of stock.
According to Kuching... Excuse me, do you...
Yes.
It's not convenient to speak...
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber.
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for...
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Car.
It's Ning. Since this is our first meeting...
Oh, for me. You have my thanks.
Oh no, it's nothing.
I'm glad you... This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the champ, at first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to... One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations. Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were...
Wait! Was Goldet one of your people?
Everyone at Wangshu Inn... At the Guizhang... I fear that our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years. In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Tevat. They built cities. You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is known that beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days. Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the 7 changed over the last 2 millennia. Rex, another Lord of Geo, will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act, hiding the Exuvia was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative.
Who's this enemy you're...
What do you think, traveler?
Huh? What are you...
Well answered.
Huh?
The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong.
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play...
Ooh, is it...
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone...
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants... But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest. If possible, But if you were to choose the more trustworthy... You'd pick Kuching? I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed, with someone of her character on the Qixing, but after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. Well, I must say that I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. Indeed. It seems that I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily... With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomat. Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to...
It's exactly as Zhongli said. Wait, that's right. Speaking of...
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return.
Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this?
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you. One of the sheets on that wall. Don't look at Paimon like that. One of these sheets of paper. Just imagine. Let's grab one. The biggest one. Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The big... La 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 la. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on. Sigil of permission, something, something. Aw, that doesn't sound like... This piece of paper shows... Oh, Ningguang did but research on the sigil. Speaking of which, there's also some connection between... Oh, well, should we not... Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't... That's... Anyway, before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh, let's go... Everything's ready. Trainee Forest Ranger Kale reporting for duty. Everything's ready. Let's go. Hello, nice to meet... Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Xiangling. Hello, nice to meet you. By royal absorption test.
Finally.
She really grew Fatui at the location written down on this piece of paper.
Flash Frost!
Shadow Raven! Blood Knight! Animal Tech 6308! Enhanced Animal...
Time! Flash Freeze! Frozen
Dust!
Odds repeat! Stay clear!
Retribution!
Let's end this quickly!
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Disgusting.
Terra Smash!
I summon thee!
Burn!
Wings of Darkness! Come!
Let's not waste time.
Absorption test!
This isn't good.
Here. And some stacks of blank paper, too. Paimon's seen this pattern before. Oh, Paimon knows. But how did a relic of... Oh, that's right. Cloud retainers set talismans like that. Maybe the Fatui are copying the Sigil of Permission in hopes of it being able to channel divine power in battle? Whew. That sounds pretty dangerous. And the... the last stop on our... Let's go!
Right on time. Did you enjoy your visit to the...
It was so big and...
Indeed. It's second to... Then you met with Ningguang?
She's super rich and so generous. Yeah, his take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's.
Oh. So you also met with Kuch?
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the
Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Kuching, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman. Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions. Yes, she has only relied on herself to rise to her current position. It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing to her, even if she ever gave up the position of Tianquan.
The Jade Chamber is only second. What's the...
Why, Mora, of course.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that...
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't... No matter what they may be planning.
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is.
Glaze lilies. But why did we come all the way out here? Doesn't the garden in Yujing take... Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is always tending to...
No. Those lilies. Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. It is a sort of joy. Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. But the war caused landslides, and the land was flooded. Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by people. Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. If we want to follow the true tradition of the rite of... But I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers. That's correct.
So how good is your singing? Really?
We'll only know once he...
Whenever you're ready.
Da 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 da.
What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song from Mondstadt that they don't understand Liyue?
Burn!
By royal decree.
Time for retribution!
Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
This little monster is known as a whopper flower. Stray? The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long. The result seems to have surprisingly potent medicinal value.
Well, that's nice and...
Unfortunately...
That's so...
Excuse me. Are you searching for glaze?
Oh, hey! It's... What's her face?
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised. Ah! That reminds me.
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way?
Nope. We found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did.
She's acting different from the first time we met.
Oh, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tien.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not?
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's quite all right. I just haven't processed. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis. But yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, the other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer of the current 7 Archons. The youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first found.
So what do you think of this?
Huh? This... As a mortal, I've never dared to, but as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality.
Huh? Did you...
Yes, I am a mix of human and Qilin. After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. Let's save that I also know where wild glaze lilies can be found. See...
We did.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you...
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well.
Wow, so you really know...
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If not for this chance meeting, if you would excuse me.
And that just about does it. Given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this was a fitting end to our task.
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him starting...
I've had enough ventures in my... Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first, and requires no small amount of effort. So you must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine yourself.
Wow. See? All right. I think it's a...
You're the consultant to Wang Shengfu. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say. However, both sides were quite obstinate and
It seems inevitable, given...
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo Archon. If the two sides come to blow...
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give...
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinate...
And what now? How is it that the
That's all Ningguang. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millilith must rein in the action. Only now do they want to start keeping tab... Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that...
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Neither path is an easy one.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng funeral parlor has also been caught up in all of...
Things are taking a turn for the... I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng funeral parlor. I hope consider your next course of action carefully, traveler.
Having connections with the So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse? Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turned upside down, he must be waiting for the moment when no one... But where could we find him now? Where would he go at a time like this? The Golden House? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed this is where all of Teyvat's mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few mora go missing. Oh, so it's a trap! But even if we can't take any, we can still... Or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of mora! It's like a dream... Oh, right! It's quiet. Too quiet. Surely someone's gotta be guarding something as Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Paimon, quick! We have to go make sure that the
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here?
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Although I'm deeply grateful to you that I was able to... Don't you think that trying to stop me now would just be stopping the Mora Mints, hiding away the Exuvia?
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, she will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can... The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. Either way, we now come to my favorite part, the battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes...
When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the... When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a harbinger lies in...
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't. Besides, you could never defeat me. Not even in your wildest dreams. Fighting talk, I love it! This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint.
Oz, reveal! Swirl, Mark 2!
Cowering already? You've made some progress. Not bad. You've got a trick or two. Good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger.
Come!
Raging Tide!
Animal Tech 63!
Gotcha! No use hiding back there!
Retribution!
I'll crush you!
Terra Smash!
Oz, reveal!
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now! I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
This is going to cost you! You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you!
We didn't take it!
Burn! Terra Smash!
Shadow Raven! Let night fall! Animo hypostasis and...
Verdict is...
Some you win, and some you lose.
Look! Child's back to...
Well then, it seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you had no connection to the Gnosis. No matter where...
That's what we've been trying to tell you.
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. You already know the answer, don't you? But if that is a secret you wish to keep, this battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend. Even if our friendship...
Pretty sure that's not the norm.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable convert. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. In fact, it might be that the
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce. As such, we must now look...
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom... Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui harbingers.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's...
A god?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the GR Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained, if such an ancient god would be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity. Do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch?
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago.
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey, those are Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just with the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed, using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation, but knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo Archon to show its hand. Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast. What's going on? Exhausted. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we... Did we make it in time?
What are you doing?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade...
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our difference...
Oh, Paimon gets it. So, just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex...
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking, which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to...
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago. So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and Adept...
We've already discussed this together.
What? But all of you were supposed...
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chising did once research the matter of the... And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong Ballista with one's own... For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yeah.
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti. So be it. We shall use the upgraded... We haven't a moment to spare. Yep.
The Fatui! They're attacking the Gweishang Ballista!
The 3 Adepti are manning the Gweishang Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All Lilith who are able, to me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you, one wishes to witness.
Wait!
Stay clear! Wings of darkness, come!
Miscalculated.
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snatch and I as diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
World, where to? Animal testing!
My work. This is bad.
The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We can't look!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh?
Wings of darkness!
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is depthful energy! That light from your body, it's like the first giant cars! Wow! That a pink shockwave! This great! Really strong!
Yeah!
Shadow Raven, let night fall! Stay clear!
Yes, quickly. This isn't good.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil! Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might! I too did this during the Archon War!
So this is what Ganya's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
Strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
No excuse for silence.
There's... Retribution!
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Absorption test! Exercise caution! I fear that the god's power has reached its peak! In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come. Wings of darkness! Come! Animal 1063! Reveal! Get me! Stay clear! Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Let's end this quickly!
Enhanced Animal Module 75!
Retribution!
Wings of darkness! Look at whose numbers are getting!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace!
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed the effects of the sigil of permission It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any—
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here...
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retain. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting us. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but it is a testament to Ningguang's entire life. Both seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of liyue means much to her. To me,
well, I was really hoping you would say that such... Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the 3,700 years. According to even to this very day, liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was that. But that does not mean that the liyue of today is the same. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus.
Are you questioning our means of...
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would...
Forebears, you say? One...
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared...
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world. But I dared not speak.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story of the animal Archon sought to quell the...
Each of the 7 nations has its own scar.
Though your point is the very height. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and...
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper...
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millilith. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the... Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise...
Huh? Why does everyone look so...
Weren't you frightened, dear?
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millilith guards were there, and those powerful... When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, thanks for protecting liyue Harbor.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able...
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh.
You see, this is the country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But it is no longer... Although their blood is weak, there is still... The time of contracts between gods and liyue has long since passed.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place.
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not...
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, Conqueror of
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons mean. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Li... Fair enough.
Since we Adepti have consensus, but how will we ensure that the liyue Qixing will not simply explode?
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti... Oh, right! It's that child wanted to unleash the god, but we were able to handle the overlord of the... Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to... Paimon doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti-less right of part? Think that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid...
We've come to see Zhongli.
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the... Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the... Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on liyue? We had better go and make...
You call this cooperation between harbingers? Cooperation...
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that... Oh, it seems that's...
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child.
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as...
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since...
Paimon knew that we should know.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, the real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm... You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind...
What in the world are you talking?
The contract is fulfilled.
How sanctimonious.
What? So, no, wait! That's an exciting twist and all, but...
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the Tsarit.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes.
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that, as you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept until one drizzly day. As I was strolling along the harbor, I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself...
Oh, Zhongli...
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered was liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to end. So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the liyue Qixing to play their roles together on the stage. Indeed I was. The gnosis which I had kept for so many years. That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you...
Of course. And it would have been all too... Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has...
In the end, the resolution to all that has Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed. Yet when faced with a crisis, they commendably showed the greatest amount. Credit is also due to Senora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our contract. At my request, she kept everything she... This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill the age-old tradition. All of these things turned out as I had planned. There is only one thing that I had not... I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti. To come, they seized the opportunity to supplant liyue's divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death. Huh? On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take...
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for...
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this. Wreaking... If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal...
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight? Hey, haven't you learned the liyue saying, don't always call it as you see it?
Well then, with the gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not...
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a...
Realistically speaking.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, my agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo-Archon. My contract. As for the bargaining chip, uncover that answer for yourself in your future job.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we've spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
Well, since we're going through it... So Rex Lapis is really... Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think? There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin... Fatui? Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't...
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it...
Yes, and to think that this happened right...
Say, do you think the person who assassinated our...
Now that you mention it, that's very... I mean, it all fits together. Still, what sort of supernatural...
forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the
Hear ye all! Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too, gods and adepti live glorious lives. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets, having been thwarted in his trial. Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights, nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Qixing... So that's... Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking... Could the Qixing already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't... Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his... Exactly, right? Ooh. Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing.
As said previously, Rex Lapis...
3,700 years of contract.
We, the people of liyue, were indeed...
The long, unending dream of our Archon.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, will you stand with us as we re-establish...
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have any...
Huh? Is she looking...
Traveler?
Yikes! She really is looking...
Is that the traveler who they say
So young.
The liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you name your price.
Whoa.
Well, could you help me put up some missing
Perhaps memento...
But it seems as if those... Well, that's fine.
Roping you in was pop...
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. Everyone in liyue is caught up in their emotions, and here you are looking all...
Why would I not feel more at ease? Right. If the two of you can spare the time.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were...
You're right. I do like the Mora. As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth, when I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire.
Oh, no wonder! Paimon gets it now. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had...
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. The Archon Morax could never experience life as... I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli. That is true. But there is...
Paimon thinks that we should make a...
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors liyue by sea, the Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of liyue preferred to call...
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before.
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about...
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control. But if a person shows true strength of will this is what visions are. Magical
Uh-huh. That's how people...
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun
Vision hunting?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders.
They want to seize visions. But why?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is...
Whoa.
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away. Will only knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is 7 ideals for 7 gods. All right then. Was there anything else you wished to know? Ah, that was a good one. Failing a divine trial. That said, the reason why the Qixing were so eager to resolve the incident and stop pursuing the culprit, I hinted as much to the... How did I accomplish that, you ask? Have you ever... All right then. Was there anything else you wished to know?
Yeah, about that. Before the Qixing...
These are indeed false accusations. But it remains undeniably true that Child did send people to the Jade Chamber. I've heard that Ningguang is busy milking that for all it's worth on the foreign relations front at the moment. Ha! Those poor Snezhnayan diplomats. If it were not for Child's exalted position as a harbinger. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? The time of the Adepti has long passed. Kuching is absolutely right in... Now, though I did laud Ningguang's desire for power, believing this to be a good... Could the original person who brought up the idea of seizing power have been... All right then. Was there anything else you wished to...
That's right. Zhongli, now since Morax is dead... Also, isn't the Golden House the only mint in the...
The Mora present now will not vanish. But the Golden House will indeed have to cease operations for a lengthy period of time.
This is terrible!
Yes, this is indeed a well, I suppose...
Then, did you at least set some private...
Oh, a private fund. This...
What's a shame?
It's a shame that I didn't think of it at the time. All right then. Was there anything else you wished? Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation. Have patience. I suspect that some... All right then. Was that... Well then.